Hello everyone, and welcome to Let's Play Baldur's Gate 3. I'm your host, Colors Fade. That's right, we're gonna do it. It's a massive game. I don't care. I'm loving it. It deserves to be on the channel. It's everything that I love about video games. So let's get started with a brand new game. We're gonna play on balanced. Someday I'll play on tactician. That's the way I usually do it with Larian's games. You need to play it on balanced a few times, or normal mode as it is. So if you've been following a little bit of the early access or even just posts on Twitter things, you know that this is the core of the story. A real Star Trek Wrath of Khan moment right here with the tadpole. Instead of going in the ear, it goes in the eye. But this is what the game is about, at least at the beginning. You've got this mind-flared tadpole. Obviously, we probably want to get that the hell out of us as soon as possible. So we're coming to character creation. Now you can play any of the characters. Since I've already started the game and asked me if I want to reset tutorials, I'm not going to. You can play any of these origin characters if you want to. Lots of people are playing the Dark Urge, of course. He's a very evil character, starts out as a level 1 sorcerer. I definitely recommend playing anything that has high charisma. And so what we're going to do is play a paladin. I'm going to create a custom character. And the reason I'm going to do this is so I can create a character out of my book, my first manuscript that is still querying right now. And we're not going to play a Dragonborn. What we're going to do is play a half-orc, and there's a reason for this. They have a couple of really nice skills. We're going to play with the paladin, so we get a high charisma, and there's a couple of really nice skills that they get with this. One is dark vision, which is really nice. Relentless endurance is really cool. If you reach 0 hit points, you regain 1 hit point instead of becoming down. Here's the reason that's important, because when your characters go to level 0, they fall down on the ground, and you need a companion to give them a helping hand and help them up, and they get one hit point back that way. I assume this is going to reduce the need for a companion to help you back up, and this is the reason we're playing it. When you land a critical hit with a melee weapon attack, your damage dice are tripled instead of doubled. This is what we want. We want to do a lot of crit damage with this guy. So we're going to edit our appearance. This won't take very long. There's only 2 orc body styles. We're going to go with...
Where to next?
We're going to go... They don't really have an orc sounding voice, but this is the deepest one, so we're going to go with that. And here's the cool thing. Obviously, he's green. He's Shrek, but I don't want to play Sir Shrek in the game. I have a character in my novel called Jadruk, who is a orc. He's a special kind of orc. In my particular novel, there are 3 subcultures of orcs. They're called Grodurans, Brogurans, and Nagurans. And the Nagurans have a red color. They're described as ruddy in the book. So we're going to go down here to... Let's see, which one was it? Chili Tone. Yeah, this is the one I wanted. Chili Tone 6. I like that. Okay, we're going to go with that. It makes him look a little bit more like a demon, but that kind of fits the whole narrative of the story. You can change a whole bunch of stuff here if you want. You can hide clothes and see his ding-dong if you want to. We don't really need to do that. We're going to go with brown eyes here on it. They do a really good job with this. Gonna give him a little bit of makeup for that. We're gonna give him the hair. In my book, Jedruk has hair kind of like this. He has a little bit more hair than this, but this still works. Very nice. I'm gonna give this fella facial hair because he just looks more badass that way. I like that a lot. Black brown hair. I'm gonna give it the black red a little bit so it kind of fits his complexion a little bit better. So there's our general look of the character, and then you can go to classes. This is where things get really fun, and I'm going to say right up front, I am using one mod in the game, and it's what I consider to be a really important mod. In 5th edition Dungeons and Dragons rules, which is what Baldur's Gate 3 uses, you only get feats every 4 levels. And for someone who has spent a lot of time, pretty much all my adult life, playing either Dungeons and Dragons 3.5 rules or the Pathfinder rule set, where you get a lot more feats and it just makes your character more fun, I've installed a mod that allows you to get feats every 2 levels instead of every 4. I've played with it through a good portion of the game. I don't feel like it's unbalancing or game breaking. There are people playing with a mod that lets them use 6 companions. That certainly feels more game breaking than getting an extra feat every couple of levels. Your characters will end up with 3 more feats. I just have a lot more fun with it this way. This is what we're going to do. If you don't want to see this kind of playthrough, you don't have to. We're going to play with the Paladin. Here's the thing. You're going to get your lay on hands and your divine sense. Gain advantage on attack rolls against celestials, fiends, and undead. And you get your channel oath charges. You get 1 right now. Oath of Vengeance is what we're going to take. All these different oaths do things differently. Oath of Ancients. You fight on the side of light. In the cosmic struggle against darkness to preserve the sanctity of life and beauty, your subclasses features, you get Oath of Ancients tenets. Kindle the light through the acts of kindness, and kindle the light of hope in the bleakest hollows of despair. Shelter the light where love blooms. Stand against the devilry that would snip. Anyway, there's that. But with Oath of Vengeance, we get this Inquisitor's Might. Here we get Healing Radiance. With this one, you get Holy Rebuke. Grant an ally a vengeful aura that deals 1 to 4 radiant damage when anyone hits them with a melee attack. Well, we don't want to get hit, so we're not going to use that. We're going to use this one. Oath of Vengeance. You or an ally's weapon attack deals an additional 2 radiant damage and can daze enemies for a turn. The daze is really huge, and it's a bonus action, so it's a really nice thing. For a background, a lot of people recommend Soldier because it's going to give you a bonus to an athletics and a bonus to intimidation with your charisma. That certainly is a valid one to take. There's also Outlander for athletics and survival. I think... Oh, this is the one I like. Guild Artisan. You get Insight and Persuasion. Those are nice bonuses. I feel like the Acolyte gives you Insight and Religion. Understand holy rites. But I want the Persuasion bonus, so that's why we're going to take that. The whole point here is to play a character with a really high charisma because you're going to be doing a lot of checks. A lot of those kinds of checks. So we're going to change this up a little bit. We do want the 17 strength and we want the extra bonus here. What we're going to do is take our dexterity down like this. So let's see. We get 16 charisma, 17 strength. We'll put a point into this later. Our constitution. Let's see. If we do that, we can't get a point anywhere else, can we? Nope. I think... Oh, is this what I did? To get an extra point in Constitution? It is. I took a lesser wisdom. Okay. I'm trying to set this character up the same as I did my other characters. So what this does is in the early access, in the very early access, all of these traits were based on the race you played. And then Larian made the decision to say it doesn't matter. We don't want people to be locked into certain races because they feel they need to optimize their stats. We want them to play whatever they want. So the only things that really make your character different now are the little background things at the beginning, like he gets triple damage on a critical hit. Tiefling then ends up being the other really good paladin choice because they get 2 extra uses of smite abilities. But this is great. We're going to do this. So here we go. He looks the way we want to. He's got the voice set that we want to. We should.
Let's hope the locals are friendly.
Oh, let's go back to one more thing. His lips don't need to look quite like that. You can adjust these. There we go. Darker there, bro. A little darker and a little more brown. There you go. Looks good. Looks like a good character. Okay, so we are a paladin. We're a half-orc paladin. Oath of Vengeance. Guild Artisan. There's his abilities. And we're going to give him a name. Oop. My caps lock key. Jadruk. And then you get to do this. Yep. Alright, so a guardian. Wow, what should my guardian look like? Well, there's a really nice elven guardian. let's get ourselves an elven guardian, should we? Or do we need a... Oh, wait a minute. She's quite the half-orc guardian. I guess since we're a half-orc, we should have a half-orc guardian, shouldn't we? Okay.
Remarkable.
Yeah, okay.
Truly.
All the different faces. Some of these look pretty severe. I like that face and that face. She's not too bad. Okay, let's go to all skin tones. Let's make her look a little bit like us. Chili tone. There we go. A little demonic there. I like it. Eyes. I'm just gonna set her up kind of like us. Ooh, she can have some really... Ooh, she can have some violet eyes. Those are kind of cool. Okay. Ooh. Oh, that's happening, isn't it? What kind of hair should she have? Now we get into the really complicated part. All right, I'm going to scroll through this. That took a little while. There are a ton of haircuts and not all of them look good on a female orc like that. Half orc. Well, anyway. She looks wonderful. We're going to roll with her. So he's left us with the stinking parasite. Way to go there, Mind Flayer dude. He's got a fellow Mind Flayer there that looks a little dead. Wonder what that's all about. This guy on guard duty, he just had no idea this is what his day was going to be like. This is pretty impressive. So we've got a little bit of Tom Cruise's War of the Worlds going on here, except they're getting dragged right up in there, teleported. Everything's better with dragons, especially when it's Githyanki riding them. Look at that. I mean, that's just awesome. Of course, we all saw this in early access. They had the whole cutscene set up for us. So we've known what this looked like for 3 years, but still, it's just kind of stunning seeing it. It's like, oh, it's really real. It's here. Oh my gosh, dude. Saved by this dragon. That's a neat trick. How they managed to follow him through that, I have no idea, but it's magic. I mean, that's some pretty impressive stuff right there. That was like Game of Thrones quality dragon right there in the snow. That was awesome. Lizelle. I like the 3 right there. The 3 claws. Baldur's Gate 3. That's a tricky way to do the 3rd installment. It's pretty awesome. I mean, that's pretty cool. That's pretty creative. Baldur's Gate 3. I totally dig that. Very awesome. So let's get started proper. We're going to have some fun with this. This is going to be great. I don't know what the schedule release is going to be like for this as far as how many episodes I'll be releasing each week. If it's just going to be 1 day a week or 2 days a week or more often, I don't know. We're going to let the numbers dictate that. If you folks are watching and there's a ton of people watching it, I may release more frequently. Obviously, I'm trying to finish Pathfinder Kingmaker, but
My head.
yep. So full rotation 3D, all very nice. Escape the Nautiloid is what they're calling this thing. There's the nursery. They have very great narrator.
This is the pool that thing came from. The parasite now writhing behind your eye.
And the dice rolls. They made this even fancier than it was in early access, which is really cool. Oh. Folks, it wouldn't be Colors Fades Gaming Channel if we didn't have a critical failure, and we did it on the very first dice roll of the game. Is that just fitting or what?
You notice nothing more than meets the eye.
Oh, that's funny. We're going to leave the pool. I'm going to run over one thing really quickly here and talk about this in the options. There is a version in the gameplay. You can come down here and look at it. And it is, let's see, where is it? Karmic Dice. Karmic Dice avoid failure streaks while keeping the results mostly random. I have that shut off. It's on by default. I have it shut off. Want to deal with the real dice rolls of the game, which may be more destructive to me than most other people. Throughout the Nautiloid, there are some healing, restoration pools, so that's very nice. First thing to understand here is that you can expand this 2 slots and lower it down, and you can also create a custom one if you want to. This, you're going to do a lot with this. We are here. Okay. Yeah, let's see what this goblin has. Now, I'm not going to try to save and reload a whole lot through this playthrough, but I will do it periodically. I don't like the term save scum because to me that implies something else. It implies that you're like playing an Iron Man version of XCOM, for instance. You get one save file, but periodically you're making manual saves yourself. You're taking the file and copying it over to a different folder location, and if something goes bad, you replace it. That to me is save scumming. This is just saving and reloading, which we're going to do a lot, but I'm going to try not to do it too much.
Release us.
So, the brain. There's this gnarly little body over here.
Yes, you've come to save us from this place. From this place you'll free us. Please. Before they return. They return. A newborn. Born new from this husk.
You know no creature like this. One that is more brain than person.
We are failing everything right now, which just seems so appropriate. Remember, our slogan around here on this channel is, you can't miss if you don't shoot. You can't miss if you don't roll the dice. Tell me what to do.
Remove us from this body, from this case. Free us, please.
Well, okay. Strength. I should be able to get that. That's my best roll. Break the skull. We have to roll better than a 10. We got a good roll. Awesome. Jadruk. Oh, damn.
The brain lifts from the skull, but you notice an opportunity. You could cripple the strange creature, making it more subservient should it prove a threat.
Oh, we don't need to do that. It's going to be happy. Besides, I'd have to roll a dex and probably fail. I don't want to weaken it. I need it strong. John Carpenter's The Thing.
We are free. Our freedom is ours, friend.
The creature pauses, listening. Something behind your eyes seizes in recognition.
We must go to the helm. At the helm, we are needed.
All right, let's go.
To the helm we go. We
That's-
are going to the helm.
That's how we're going to save ourselves here. Isn't he a cute little guy? So now we got him. There's not much really else over here to do. Oh, you got to come with me, bud. Come on. Are you going to come around? Are you going to come around a different way? Oh, you are. Oh, good. All right, now, before we go, there's some over here.
Can carry me.
Chair. This. There's an Eldritch tablet.
1,000 years of humanoid history. Elves, dwarves, humans, and more flash behind your eyes.
Something that's really cool is you can dip your weapon in a substance to get a little bit of elemental attack on there, just for like one hit, I think. So this was considerably different in early access right here. They've changed this. They've made the prologue here a lot shorter, which is actually a good thing, I think. Lazelle.
Abomination. This is your end.
Your head throbs and your skin tingles. Visions rush past. A dragon's wing, a silver sword, and a flash of your face seen through the strange woman's eyes.
My head. What is this? Skvar. You are no thrall. Vlaakith blesses me this day. Together, we might survive.
Yeah.
Who am I? Your only chance of survival. We can do nothing until we escape. That must be our priority. First, we exterminate the imps. Then we find the helm and take control of the ship. As for that thing, it will remain tame as long as it believes we are thralls. It may be of use in the fight to come.
That it will. Lazelle is a fighter, and she's set up really well to be either an Eldritch Knight or a battle tactician, which is really fun. It's great. Normally, I play an Eldritch Knight in every single one of these types of games that I play, but here I'm going to be playing the Paladin for the charisma, so this is going to be a lot of fun. Let's see. Can she get over here and hit this guy? She can for 95. Well, let's make it happen. That one's dead. When your characters all have the same initiative, you can just click on them. They don't have to go in that specific order. You missed, so there's not much we can do with you. I'm gonna send you not enough movement points to get over there. But if I go over here and I jump, now I have enough. There we go. Okay. Lizelle, you're right over there, over that dead one. Cool. Alright, infected mind player. She's done, he's done. Ooh, it hit her. What did it roll to hit her with? Sometimes this takes a little bit. It rolled a 16. Of course it did. Okay, you little critter. Can you get over there? Oh, no, no. Oh, you can't jump. Never mind. You can dash, though. It'll put you right next to it. That's all we want. Let's see. I'm going to go over here. Loot this thing. I don't have to. Not enough movement. There we go. And I can still do... Can I dash? Where's my dash? Get there. Dash means basically you use both your actions for that turn to move. So, Lizelle. Kill this thing. Those will be the only 95% hits that you'll see
You prove surprisingly adamant.
for a while.
Now, to the helm.
You will not see anything else like that. Lizelle, darling, go heal yourself.
Refreshed.
Yes, very.
Won't be able to take another dragon attack. Need to get out before it's too late.
Yes, now what do I have? I have a short sword, a hand axe, 2 javelins. What did you pick up? A scimitar. Give that to me. Yeah, it does 4 to 9 damage, and the Warhammer does a little bit more. Okay. Alright. As somebody pointed out on a YouTube channel I was watching, it's not actually the base weapon damage that matters. It's all your bonuses, because they're gonna get much bigger after a certain amount of time. So yeah, seeing how this is so different from the early access.
Touch nothing without knowing its purpose.
You're gonna pick up. You want those things. You're gonna use those later.
You! Get me out of this damn thing!
We have no time for stragglers.
The construction is too alien. Nothing looks familiar.
This ship is crashing. Do you intend to die for a stranger?
Try that contraption next to the pod. They did something to it when they sealed me in. Hurry! Please!
I'm hurrying. This contraption is what she's talking about. And you need to go over here. Over into that room. The other sphincter. Let's see. There's a dark mind. I still actually don't know what those are for. Burnished necklace. Elaborate reliquary. Let's see. Open pick lock. No thieves tools available. Let's go. I'll show you another trick that you can do with that here in a minute. I think, does she have thieves tools on her though? No, but she's got a key. That's what it's for.
Infected.
Alright. There's a chest up here. It's got some more healing. Slave mind. I have no idea what those are for. I've not played far enough into the game to see those as being anything useless. Rescue the Illithids captured. So we have that now, and we have, what is this? Another scimitar. Okay. Oh. Oh, never mind. Looking at my character. Relentless endurance. Opportunity to attack. Oath of vengeance. Dark vision. Okay. Alright, now let's go use that. Key is for this. Couple of trinkets.
The console appears dormant. The console hums to life.
We don't need to make an arcana check that we're gonna fail.
Worming in your head. The parasite. Then discomfort fades, and another sensation washes over you. Connection. Authority.
Oh boy. Okay, I have failed this roll before. Oh, but we didn't there. That was good. That's one of those ones where I would definitely want to save it before making it, because otherwise you have to wait to get Shadowheart.
Your command and yield to it. A shiver runs across your mind. You feel sated.
There she is. Our favorite little cleric of Shar.
At last. I thought that damn thing was going to be my coffin. Thank you.
Your mind lurches into her thoughts. Her gratitude is mixed with wariness, because you have a Gith with you.
You keep dangerous company. Fair point. Looks like there's plenty of fighting ahead. Let me come with you. We can get off this ship and watch each other's backs along the way.
I like that. Let's get going.
Shadowheart. One moment.
This thing is at the core of everybody's problems right here. She just grabbed it. There's your MacGuffin.
It's nothing. Trust me.
Oh, right.
Chatter. We need to get to the helm. Now.
Let's just trust you.
Lead on.
Okay, we can get a few more little points here. And this is where we don't want to screw up, so we'll make a quick save. I think leftmost one.
Psionic energy radiates from the prisoners, but they do not react.
Left one does not do anything. What about the right one? Oh, that apparently kills him. Okay. You get some experience for fighting him. Nothing else to do. Everybody's healthy. Let's go. The middle one will release them and make them fight. All right, my friends. To the next room.
We are nearing the helm. Once inside, do as I say. Who put you in charge? I'll trust my own judgment.
Cane yank.
Cane yank, she says. All right, let's dip. You, Lozelle, also dip.
A vital boost.
And you, my darling, you need the crossbow that we picked up. Right there. She doesn't need it. You can actually turn her into a pretty good melee character later with one particular spell that's really nice. So I like having her around. I save after doing all that dipping because I don't want to have to do it again. We have some serious demons going on here.
Thrall, connect the nerves of the transponder. We must escape. Now.
Do it. We will deal with the Geich after we escape.
True story.
Connect the nerves. Nerves. We will connect them.
All right, a little one there. So you have all these things in the way, and then he's going to fight this thing over here, and then you're going to get a couple of new enemies up here. In the early access, the big deal was trying to kill this guy, because I think you can get a sword from him. But I don't know if it's just the early access or a change from then or what, but they added it so that more demons come in here as you're moving. So I don't know if it's actually possible to kill that guy now. I don't think you can do enough damage here as level 1 to actually do it. So I'm not even going to really try it. Oh, he missed. Well, there you go.
Impact is imminent. I must connect the helm.
Yes, you must. Can you get over there? Yes, you can. Do that one. Not enough movement points. Okay, hold on. Sister, we're gonna move you like that. Come on, jump. Why are you not jumping? Because it wasn't far enough? Okay. Some of the last 95 hits that you will see, 95% chance to hit that you will see. These guys don't really have anything in there, I don't think. Shadowheart. Actually, you know what? You're gonna pick this up. Yes. That's what I'm talking about. Okay. Shoot. At 65%. Of course, we're gonna miss. Do you know what? Want to know what we rolled? We rolled a 3. Plus 2 from her proficiency and plus 1 from Dex. Of course. Oh, it's trying to kill my little guy. So backbreaker, that's unique to the weapon that we're holding, and so is weakening strike. And I hit it, and then it failed its saving throw against weakening strike, so hindering the target's attacks. Okay, well, we don't need to use anything else right now. Ooh, what happened here? Saved from the Mind Blast. What was Mind Blast? Spew forth a canonical wave of psychic energy and possibly stuns the target. Ooh. But it's saved, so it's not stunned. Can you finish this thing off? You can. Good job. What does that mean when it's green? What does that mean? I've never seen that. What happens if I press this? Huh. Okay, that's interesting. Okay, this way. He's doing damage to him. She's going to dash. Put her right up next to this thing so she can smack it next turn. Same thing with her. Doink. And then me. I'm gonna run down here. I'm gonna take that with me. I want to grab whatever's going on here with our dead thrall friends. Mind Flayer's about half dead. Oh, you're going to... Can you dash? Yes, you can. You're gonna come up here and fight this thing. Just out of curiosity. Oh, he missed. Nice. Lizelle killed it. Great. It's a crossbow. Okay, and there's a Mind Flayer here. And then... Fun. There's going to be more of them coming up. We get the cutscene.
Hurry before they strike.
Yeah, I know. We're trying. You're done. Shadowheart. You're just going to move. You're going to collect stuff. Alright, now I want you to dash. I am also going to do the same thing. And the reason is because I want to keep collecting these. Alright, now we're going to go this way. We'll jump next turn. What is this thing? It's just your claws, eh? High defense. Well, we could get lucky. Oh, we did, and we critically hit him. That's funny.
I must reach the helm.
I know, and we're going to reach the helm. You're going to do a good job, trust me. Cambion Lieutenant doesn't have anything. Nice to be able to grab this stuff. We have a caustic bulb. Oh, yeah. Not enough movement to grab that. Lizelle. Oh, okay. Well, then you're there. Shadowheart, what about you? You can see it says 12 turns remaining. We're not in any kind of a problem here, except unless that guy dies. All right. He's still got 131 hit points, and this guy's almost dead. So, if the Mind Flayer was doing a better job of winning, we might stick there and try to kill him. But Tusk attack. What the? Oh, we missed with his fire bolt. That's nice. Okay. Well, he's not going to get an attack of opportunity on you? Okay. Then go kill this. Nice. Keep you there. Mind Flayer is really close to dying here. Let's get you up. Lizelle, it seems like a waste to have you do that. Let's have you attack this guy.
Or you break.
Oh, very nice, darling. Nothing there. Okay. Stay there.
Careful to let up.
Let's switch over. Can you hit this guy?
Let's do this.
He's down. There's stairs leading up here. What's up here? There's a caustic bulb up there. I don't see anything else worth going around for. Something up here, but I don't know what that is. It looks alive. Okay. We missed an intellect devourer back there. Oh, and there's the caustic bulb. Dang it. I wanted to grab that. Son of a gun. Okay. Maybe I can get it. Not enough movement. Oh my god, we're all running right out. Tentacle lash on the commander. It's got 115. Let's do me. Grab this caustic bulb. Can we not grab that? He can't do anything. I grabbed the wrong guy. I thought it was on my guy. Oh, I still have to do with the commander. Okay, that's why he's in between. Oh, he critically missed. Now it's my turn. Okay, my guy. Already in use. Can't pick up too heavy. Oh, okay. Alright, well in that case.
Need to find a way forward.
Can't jump. Okay. Lizelle, take him out. Nothing on the intellectual devourer. Intellectual devourer. That guy's got something. Cambion's got nothing. We're almost there. Shadowheart, I recommend you dash your way up here, darling. He did some damage to him there. Oh, and where are the other guys? Where are they coming from? There they come from. See, they come from here, and they start dashing down here. So there's killing him is... It really feels like Mission Impossible. He hit him again. Wow. Good job. Oh, and he missed. I would very much like to try to kill that guy. Still 9 turns remaining. How many points do these guys have, though? They have 82. That's the problem. Let's just get our butt out of here.
The helm's alien transponder. You made it in time.
I mean, those guys have 82 hit points and we have 12. Without a healthy Mind Flayer, we have no chance. Pluck the bowstring. Pluck it. And then that's how we wind up in Faerun along the Sword Coast. Not entirely a good time. It's a pretty good prologue as far as games go. I've seen some really good ones. Obviously, I thought the prologue to Far Cry 6 was amazing. We're doing that series on Fridays, and that's a lot of fun. One of the best ones I've ever seen. And so is this. This is just really good. Get you right into the action early. Let you see a little bit how Larian develops their games. A dark elf and a goblin. Or a hobgoblin. Pretty good Mission Impossible fall there. Not exactly sure who saved us or what saved us there, but that was pretty cool. And so, as we did with Divinity Original Sin 2,
As you wake, the tadpole squirms in your skull.
we wake up on a beach.
Other than the infection, you're more or less intact. A miracle, given everything you've been through. But it'll all be for nothing if you don't find help soon. The tadpole is a death sentence, and the clock is ticking. You need a cure.
That's a way to motivate you. So, let's pick up what we can and go find our companions, because certainly they must have fallen from the sky too. And there's the first one. And there's her little gizmo.
You're alive. I'm alive. How is this possible?
That's a really good question.
I remember the ship. I remember falling. Then nothing.
Any idea where we are?
No. I don't recognize this place. But anything's an improvement on where we just came from. First things first. We need supplies, shelter, and most of all, a healer. We might have escaped, but we still have these little monsters in our heads.
True story. We do. So, all right, let's get moving.
We need each other, and we both know what's at stake. Can't think of better company.
Oh, that's nice of her to say.
One thing, just before we go. I wanted to thank you again for freeing me. It would have been all too easy for you to run right past my pod, but you didn't. I'll remember that. Lead the way.
I really like the voice acting. They've done a really good job with it. Which is kind of something to expect. I mean, you kind of expect that from Larian. They did a really good job with the Divinity games, too. There is a little bit of crafting in the game. It's non-intrusive, unnecessary, but helpful. It's kind of exactly what you want crafting to be. There is a backpack here.
Fresh water. There must be a second.
Shanties for the bitch queen. Oh. So there you go. Shanty. Mangled Fisher. He's got a note there. love you. There, I said it. And if you meet me tomorrow, I'll say it again and again. And keep on saying it till we're old and gray. So let's do it. Let's go to Baldur's Gate. I know it's risky, but so staying here. The last few months have been hard, but they're always a little easier when you're here. Leave your boat and meet me at the hill overlooking the old bridge. Bring whatever you can carry. We'll make do without the rest. Don't be late. Anna was in love, and then the Nautilus fell out of the sky onto her, so it's not nice. You do need food for camping. I love the way camping is done in this game. Again, it's not intrusive, but it is necessary. Ancient Sigil. This is the game's fast travel system. It's a very nice, very slick. Now we need some friends. Let's go. Let's do some dipping. And I don't mean the cancerous kind. Wait, what do you have? You've got a shield. Okay. Let's go over here and try to take these things on. Yeah. Intellect Devourer is coming. They're gonna dash so they can get over here a little faster. There's another one of those right there, and if you can inflame it, it blows up real good. Yeah, baby. And he's got a little bit of damage. Okay. And then I could shove this thing, or I can do this. So here's what I was talking about in my little video on my own thoughts. That's a concentration spell, so it's going to be on him. It's going to give him +2 to arm class, and she's going to be concentrated for it. You can see right here. This is her one thing. She gets 1 concentration. All the spellcasters get 1. There are a couple of little magic ways to get 2, but basically everybody gets 1. So there's none of this putting 1,000 buffs on your character thing, which I'm a huge fan of. I love the Pathfinder system. I love all the buffing. I really do. It's what makes Eldritch Knights fun to play, is the fact that they are a dex-wearing, not going to wear armor, going to cast a lot of defensive protection spells on them and make themselves nigh unhittable. It's a lot of fun. But this is just a different system. It's a different way of doing things. So he's going to do, let's see, 95% chance to smack it. That was nice. I can push it, but I don't know that it's going to really do much here. Let's use that. At least it's not right next to us. It has to move over to us. This one's going to come and attack him, and it still hit him. Wow, it still hit him. Let's see. Because they rolled a 19. I'd like to roll a 19. That would be great. Jeez. Alright, heal him. Okay. You healed him. And then what? And then you can smack. Can you smack him? Oh, you can, because your heal was a bonus action. Great. So you can hit that, or you can hit that. She does very little damage, so we're going to hope that she can hit this and kill it off so he can kill the bigger one. Nice. Okay, she's done. You're going to come over here. Good solid hit, buddy. You're going to probably want to use this next turn if you don't need to. What else you got? Celestials, Fiends, and Undead. Doesn't count. You can push him, though. Push him over into the fire. Take a little bit of that extra damage there. I'm going to try to put myself between it and her so she doesn't get damaged. Alright. And it missed her. Okay. Shadowheart, my darling. She can do a lot of fire damage. Oh, she can probably hit this thing for 85%. You kidding me? Nice. Yeah, okay. I'm not going to ever do anything because I'm going to have this guy try to kill it. Gajaruk, almost. Can you scooch a little bit and maybe push it more into the fire?
You find
There it
out.
goes.
Perhaps our survival isn't such a distant prospect.
Okay, and they both leveled up, so this is where things get fun. We are going to level up our characters. Doink, we get the first level. So thanks to the mod that I installed, we get a new feat at level 2 instead of having to wait to level 4. You get some really cool stuff. So we also get to choose a fighting style. We want to do great weapon fighting. You can dual protection when you have a shield, impose your disadvantage on attack, blah, blah, blah. There's dueling when you are wielding a melee weapon that is not two-handed or versatile in one hand and no weapon in the other. You deal an additional 2 damage with that weapon and defense. You can't do 2-weapon fighting. So great weapon fighting. You can decide which spells to prepare, which is really nice. Command, I'm not a huge fan of. Or compel duel. Searing Smite is nice. It's also nice to be able to do Shield of Faith on yourself or someone else. And Thunderous Smite, which can knock people prone, which is really nice. This is Wrathful Smite. Possibly frightens your target. They will be easier to hit and cannot move. It's okay. I'd rather have the defense early in the game, so I'd rather do that. That's my concentration spell, and so is Bless. So either one of those, kind of situational. And then for the feat, there are a bunch of good ones. So I'm going to run you through kind of what the plan is. Great Weapon Master is like power attack. If you're familiar with the old Dungeons and Dragons or the Pathfinder system where you would take a penalty to hit to get more bonus damage. This is a bigger penalty. It's a -5 attack roll and you get +10 damage. Bless actually gives you a +4 on your attack roll, so it kind of negates this a little bit. I don't really feel like this is a great skill to have, and when you start hitting criticals, this is going to be fantastic. You're going to do whops of damage, and he is going to do more because he's 3 times as critical, so he's going to do massive amounts of damage. But early in the game, it's more important to hit things. It's too hard to hit them otherwise. These 95% rolls we've been having, you're not going to get that anymore. So we're going to take that later, which means we come down here to some of these other ones. So here are some of the other choices that I really, really like. Not Weapon Master. Let's see, where is it? Savage Attacker. When making weapon attacks, you roll your damage dice twice and use the highest result. I kind of feel like at the lower levels, this is the best one to take because you're going to get your damage die and it's going to be something like a D8. And rolling that and getting a higher result instead of a lower one is really, really nice. In addition to that, let's see, you get your second attack at level 5, and then Sentinel is really nice, especially for a paladin. You gain advantage on opportunity attacks, and when you hit a creature with an opportunity attack, it can no longer move for the rest of its turn. That's a nice one, and it works really good with this Pole Arm Master. So later on, when you can put a glaive or a halberd in this character's hands, then here's what happens. When you attack with a glaive, halberd, quarterstaff, or spear, we would want to be doing a glaive or a halberd. You can use a bonus action to attack with the butt of your weapon. That's nice because it gives you an extra attack, and it's a small 1d4, but again, when you have all your bonuses, it's gonna be significant. But here's the important one. You can make an opportunity attack when a target comes within range. So now you're doing an opportunity attack with that, and Sentinel is giving you advantage, which means that you roll 2 dice and choose the higher one. And then, because you're a savage attacker, you're going to roll 2 dice and choose the higher one for your damage when you hit. All of those 3 are very nice. The disadvantage with Sentinel is the target ally must not have the Sentinel feat. That's the core part there. So we're going to want to turn him into a Sentinel, though. It's going to be a really great class for him. So he's going to be Sentinel, Great Weapon Master, Pole Arm User, and it'll be a lot of fun for him. But for the first one, Savage Attacker, it's just really nice. And then for her, she has a couple of really fun things here. She has a couple that I consider kind of critical. She gets a new feat available thanks to the mod. So Warcaster is nice. You gain advantage on saving throws to maintain concentration. So when something hits you, it can disrupt your concentration. If she wants to keep buffs on everybody, that's a good way to prevent that, because she's going to roll 2 dice. That's what advantage means. She'll roll 2 dice and choose the higher one. But here is the other one that I really like to take for her early as well, and that is Magic Initiate Druid, not Cleric. And here's why. Because it gets access to a spell that a Cleric can't have, and it's this one, Shillelagh. Your staff or club becomes magical. It deals 4 to 8 bludgeoning damage and uses your spellcasting ability for attack rolls. Her wisdom is a 17, which is what our strength is as a paladin. So if you want her to be a character that can do melee, this is a cantrip. She can cast this every single time for the cost of nothing. It's just a bonus action. She just casts it and then she can swing with a club, or as it said, with a club. Let's see, what a staff or a club, either one of those things. And there are staves in the game. This is brilliant because she is going to hit with the same effectiveness as far as to hit, not damage. She's going to hit with the same effectiveness as us because she's going to use a 17, which is freaking awesome. In addition to that, she gets produce flame, which is nice. You can see that throwing the flame immediately after you conjure it does not cost an action. Extinguishing or throwing it on subsequent turns does cost an action. Your hand sheds a light, 9-meter radius, and deals 1d8 fire damage when thrown. There's also a poison one here. Poison, noxious gas. Thorn Whip will pull a target to you, but it can't pull huge targets. It's not as big of a deal, I don't think. I like to have these two. And then she gets a spell. And Thunder Wave is really nice to have to knock things off. So right away from the start, I'm going to grab these two things and Thunder Wave, because it's an evocation spell that she normally wouldn't get access to. And so with that, we can prepare her spells. Let's see. Healing Word is a bonus action, and Cure Wounds. And that, I don't want Guiding Bolt. I'd much rather she have Bless. And then this is Inflict Wounds, which is okay, but the more useful thing is either being able to bane creatures or create or destroy water. There's actually a staff later that lets you do this pretty easy. Sanctuary is also kind of nice because then she can't get hit. The creatures can't target them. They can still target you with spells, but they can't hit you. I really, really like that one. For now, that's what she's going to do. So, at second level, getting a feat makes the game fun, which is what I like. I like fun stuff. We're going to take this and pick up and add to wares, except we're going to send that one to Shadowheart so he's not as heavy. Alright. And there's the Dead Mind Flare up here and a chest. That gives you Wizard Bane Oil. What's the Wizard Bane Oil do? Wizard Bane Oil. Coat your weapon in oil. A target receives a -3 penalty spell attack rolls and spell save DCs and disadvantage on saving throws for maintaining concentration for streams. Nice to use against clerics and wizards. Dead Mind Flare. Now this episode's going to run just a little long, and the reason for that is because we are going to try really hard to get a couple more companions before it's over. Because there are 2 companions we can get really quickly now. If we go this way. There's a companion on the other side too, but I don't want to grab him yet.
There may be even more that survived the crash.
Dead goblins over there. Worth checking for supplies.
Dead goblins, but let's do this.
You approach the sigil on the stone. Magic glitters and swirls from it erratically, as if malfunctioning. It looks slightly dangerous.
It is slightly dangerous. It's electric shock. There's a hand.
A hand? Anyone?
Well, there we go. There's our boy. Gale. And this is what's cool, having Shadowheart in your group. She has a cantrip called Guidance, which gives you a 1d4 to add to your rolls. So we already have a +3 bonus from Strength, and we get a potential there for +4. We're going to roll very nicely and pull that out. Bring it on, buddy.
That's it! Go on! Keep pulling!
And there's Gale.
Hello. I'm Gale of Waterdeep. Apologies. Usually better at this.
I see. Are you all right?
A bit shocked, but friend, it's a relief and a pleasure to make your acquaintance. Say, but I know you, don't I? In a manner of speaking. You were on the Nautiloid as well.
That we were.
And I can only assume you too were on the receiving end of a rather unwelcome insertion in the ocular region. No use sugarcoating it, is there? The insertee we speak of, this parasite, are you aware that after a period of excruciating gestation, it will turn us into mind flayers? It's a process known as seromorphosis, and let me assure you, it is to be avoided. You don't happen to be a cleric by any chance, do you? A doctor? Surgeon? Uncannily adroit with a knitting needle?
It's
You
kind of
seem
funny.
to know enough about our condition to realize it's beyond most clerics' skills.
Most, no doubt, but I find myself hoping to be in the presence of the few. You don't happen to be one of them.
Sadly, no. I'm a paladin. I can tend to basic wounds and ailments, but alien parasites, I'm afraid not.
As we've established, few enough can. It's not exactly a common affliction. We're most certainly going to need a healer, and soon, too. How about we lend each other a helping hand once more and look for a healer together?
Sounds like a plan. You're welcome to join me.
Most excellent. A parasite shared is a parasite halved. Or something to that effect. Oh, but before you think you're about to embark on a journey with most ill-mannered a man, thank you for pulling me out of that stone. It was an act of foresighted kindness, I assure you. For I have the feeling ample opportunities will present themselves for me to return the favor.
They certainly will. So there's Gale. He's also leveled up. We're going to level him up probably next episode. I have one more character that I need to grab here at the end of this episode. Actually, Shadowheart, go over here. We're getting kind of full on stuff. We need to camp. And we will do that next episode too. But what we really need to do, because it's so close, let's go over here and get one last companion right there. And the reason you want to get these 4 is then you just don't have to change out anybody, because I personally don't want to take the 5th person we're going to pick up.
These boots have seen everything.
It wouldn't be a party-based role-playing game if you liked all of the companions, would it?
Twice as ugly.
The thing's dangerous. Leave it for the goblins to kill.
And if it escapes, how will you... Oh, a guest.
Your skull pounds in response to the prisoner's white-hot stare. Her lips don't move, yet you hear her voice.
Get rid of them.
Well, certainly. Your query looks dangerous, but I've handled worse. Leave it to me to get to safety. We still have the guidance on us, which just gets us above the level, thanks to our charisma bonus. Oh, so the charisma bonus did pay off. Very nice.
He's right. Let's go. We need to check out that blast.
A blast. All right, I know what they're talking about. It's the Nautilus.
Enough gawking. Get me down.
I will. Now that they're out of earshot, sure. I have just the thing for this.
Observe and listen.
Do we have a bow and arrow from anybody?
See them.
No. Oh, yes, we do. Right here. Three hits that time.
The tadpole hasn't yet scrambled all your senses. Auspicious. But the longer we wait, the more it consumes. My people possess the cure for this infection. I must find a creche. You will join me.
Okay.
Careful. She obviously sees your kindness as weakness. Don't let her take advantage.
All right. Well, a simple thank you wouldn't go amiss. All right, we journey together. Let's find this creche.
You have made an ally from Creche Kalir. Few know such fortune. Call me Lae'zel.
I'll trust your judgment, but I won't trust her. Not until I've gotten the measure of her.
You've a sharp tongue, elf. Would that your mind proved its equal.
Half elf. I suppose the finer details are lost on a creature like you.
Come. The Horned Ones mentioned a camp. One there, this Zoru, has seen Githyanki. A creche must be near. We will ask this Zoru where he has seen my kin.
All right, so that's it. The party's here. They're all there. We're going to level Lae'zel next time as well. But this seems like a good stopping point. So we have the party together, part of the party together. We still have a couple more really awesome characters to get along the way. This is the problem with a game like this, is that there are many good companions and you can only have 3 along with your main character. So it's a little, I can totally see why people are playing with the mod that allows you to have 6 companions. I'm actually really surprised that Larian didn't just bake it in as an option and put it under difficulty settings and be like, oh, you want the game to be easier? Have 2 more companions. But this is where we're at. It's a wonderful game, everybody. I hope you enjoy it. Please, 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 those of you who stayed and watched to the end, let me know what you think, and especially what kind of frequency you want to see for uploads, because I intend to play this a lot, and I can put out more episodes, or I can do 1 a week. We can pick a day, and it can be Baldur's Gate 3 day, or we can just push him out a lot. Appreciate you watching, everybody. As usual, if you dig it, give it a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, leave your questions and comments down below. You know the rules. As always, number 1 most important thing, happy gaming, everyone.